drove to my university alone in the car.
Aquí no es. Sí, no sé, aquí es. Perdón. Sí, soy.
It has made me think that I don't deserve to be the little kid that I was. It's a small tattoo going to be dyeing my hair. Tomorrow will be 19. Okay, my birthday. I really just want to be okay again. The letter to my future self. Oh. Alright, kid, we get it. 2024 was one horrible, hectic year. Probably that goes without saying, but when, they say, when everyone in your Instagram feed seems to have everything figured out, it starts to feel like you really, really don't know what you're gonna do with your life or doing with your life. And for me, I don't know about you, but this year has been one of the most horrible years for me to date. Yes, of course, not as worse as the pandemic, but at least in that one, I could entertain myself inside. In this one, with university and many other things in my life, not to mention many of my canon events happening all at once, truly wasn't the best and most memorable year for me. And I feel like if I don't do something, I am going to be losing my mind at some point. But since hindsight is 2025, I feel like it would be a really good time before the end of the year to start and do something so my life could at least turn around or be a little bit slightly better in 2025. And I could start by cleaning my room. But before all that, I feel like I have to tell you how everything came to be this way. So, 2024. This year has been one motherfucker. Sorry for the cursing, but that's just how I feel. I just feel like I'm losing my mind. This has probably been the year where it has been the most roller coaster, downhill things for me, specifically when it comes to me taking care of myself and this mind that just won't stop overthinking. And I will say that I feel also this has been going on since 2022, where it was basically the year I graduated high school, but not only that, it was also the year that I lost a very, very, very significant loved one to me. The year again I graduated high school, and yeah, I forgot to mention, right after I finished that year, I immediately got into university. And just in general, that year was just not the greatest. 2023 was not great, but 2024 went all downhill in my opinion. Many canonical events have happened in this past year. The biggest one is probably the fact that I got into a car crash. And it was my fault, for those of you wondering. So I really, really want to make 2025 a good year, in the sense of me trying to find a flow with things. And so I decided to do something. I don't know how long I started this, but, and oh yeah, by the way, look at the time. I'm doing this now, and it's great. So I decided to do something that I think I should have done at least at the beginning of the month, but at the same time I was trying to hang on by a thread because I didn't finish university, or at least the quarter that I was on, until like a little later. But I have this Pinterest board that I've had for a while now called Dreams, and in this specific Pinterest board I have things I want to happen for myself and things that I want to accomplish or things that I want to do, and I just fell on my laptop. Things like learning to play the guitar. I tried an app and just figured that that didn't work for me, so now I kind of want to maybe if I can find someone that can teach me how to play guitar, because I would really like to play guitar. Just living like a teenager, camera stuff. Well, this camera stuff happened like just a couple of months ago. I wish for this baby now, but who knows if that will happen because that is just expensive. You can guess where we're going with it. A vision board. We'll be basically creating a vision board, and also finally fill in my manifestation tin can, which basically I got this idea from Eden Faith, and also the Pinterest board vision board from Eden Faith channel down there or somewhere up here. I kind of want to do that for myself just so I can have something to look back on or always have to look on to help me get through the next year. But in this one I will try to keep it to just a couple of things I will manifest throughout the years or even in 2026 or 7. So now what I'm gonna do, probably not all right now because I think I want to go to bed and I haven't made my bed as well. I'm going to probably try and go through most of these photos, which will be an absolute nightmare since I have over 1,000 photos in this thing. I mean 1,000 pins in this thing. Try my best to go through a couple of them, decide which ones I want to keep and which ones I will place in the vision board and on the manifestation tin can. So yeah, wish me luck.
Danced for rain, it never came. She hoped for change, but stayed the same. It's not her fault, but she's to blame. Of grain, we stayed the same. Headline, headline, glory to the grapevine. Gaslight, gaslight, repeat it till it feels right. Headline, headline, glory to the grapevine. Gaslight, gaslight, repeat it till it feels right. This isn't normal, but it's not new. It isn't fact, but it feels true. What may be right may not be fair. Search for the center, there's nothing there. Headline, headline, glory to the grapevine. Gaslight, gaslight, repeat it till it feels right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just going to be doing like, oh my god, this is what? Okay, so really quick backstory. Wait, I need to put the thing in the thing so you can see how crazy this is. So as I'm going through my dreams, like pins in my dream board, I come across this specific one. Probably I saw it and thought it was cute, but like, I got this year. I remember seeing it in an outlet and I was like, oh, very cute, I really like this. Some pumpkin glass with flowers and moons and stars. And I'm going through this and finding out that I placed this on my dream board like a while ago. Like, very much a while ago. This is like towards the like end of my like, oops, sorry, not the tripod. I placed that pin towards the end, or very much in the middle of this board existing, and this board does magic because if I got this and I did a Pinterest board of it, oh my god. But honestly, that just means, or just gives me some sort of like sign that probably this board does work, even though I'm gonna be putting it in a vision board and in the tin. Things do happen. Oh my gosh. Well, gonna continue pinning, but oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
This may still be the home of the brave, but primal fear, it comes in waves.
Okay, as you can see there, I got to the end. That took a while, and I'm very much ready to go to sleep, especially with this rain. And sorry that it's very dark, but I finished, thankfully. And now I just gotta go to the favorites, maybe even go to a couple of other Pinterest boards I have, or a couple more pins that I can add to set Pinterest boards and place them both in the vision board whenever I can and on my manifestation box thing. And I should hopefully be able to do it quickly because it's 28th of December. The year is almost gonna be over, and I feel like you have to do it either before the end of the year or during the new year. I will have to figure out. But yeah, I will probably tell you probably tomorrow in the morning or later, just to tell you like what I put or which ones I decided to have, because I did skip a couple of them. So yeah. Okay, so it's like 1 a.m. and it's basically a day before the start of the new year, and I didn't do much today, but I just watched 2 movies and a couple of videos from people that I admire, and yeah. But I thought it would be a good idea to at least tell you what is going on my vision board, or at least the vibe of like what I want to do, because, and I don't know if I said it here, but I have said that I have been in college, and that's the reason why many of my videos have not like been edited or finished, because I've been finding myself in a cycle of trying to do things for college and I wanted to take a break as literally just time for me, and then be able to do the thing that I like, which is this, and let's just say that never goes according to plan. So yeah, and I think you can see where this is going, and no, I'm not gonna be dropping out especially because what I'm doing is art in universities, and that's what I love. So, and I want to stay, and I feel like I need it just so I can be a little better when it comes to videos. What I'm going to do is taking a break. For the time being, I've been thinking to take a break for like a quarter. I don't think I'll be taking a gap year because that's a little too long for me to be able to I don't know. I still want to go to college, so I'm just going to be taking a small like break. I'm calling it a break, but yeah, I need it. I want to rest, and that's the reason why I'm making this vision board. And I was going to film this a little earlier in the 29th, but I fell asleep, so that's good. So what are the vibes for my next 4-month break? For one, I imagine it just more than anything peaceful. I have a couple of photos of just girls in fields, girls with friends, and just very like calming sort of things. Selfishly, I also place like purple Converse and green Converse because I really want those shoes, even though it would be like $120 around to be able to buy both of them, but I want both of them. I did add, because I do want to go back to university, probably I will be going back in May, girls doing like film work and like filming with cameras and things like that. So I have that, which is a goal for both me going back to university and hopefully me now, because I want to be filming stuff a little bit more cinematically. I also placed like a couple of random things I like. For example, there's this picture of forget-me-nots with a book behind them of forget-me-nots. I don't know why I want to place that in the vision board or in the manifestation one. I haven't decided yet, but I just want to print it out. This one, I don't know why I did, but I also placed a couple of pictures of both the camera that I have right now, but in the color brown, because fun fact, my camera is black, but I wanted it to be brown because I really like the color of the Alpha 5100 in brown, just because it looked more pretty to me. But just because of the shites and giggles, I placed pictures of Sony's FX30 just for the shites and giggles. Not saying that I'll be able to buy this $1,000 camera, but a girl can dream. Things with friends, a couple of like things, photos from Instagram, photos of a new phone because I need that. I have right now a iPhone XR. Oh, angel number. And I mean, this phone has served me well, but I need a new phone with bigger space because this one only has 64 gigabytes. I want to at least, whenever I am able to buy a new one, hopefully I'm able to get one with 200 gigabytes minimum. Another thing that I'm placing here, girls in cars, both like being free and driving them, because I really do want to go back to driving my car. Maybe since I have like 4 months to be able to, do whatever, I can ask my mom if we can place me into the course my brother did, because in the course that I did for driving, I just stayed in a circuit, and the fastest I went probably in the car in that circuit was like 7 kilometers per hour, and that's not good. So when you threw me into the road, I had to get used to the speed. If she could place me into the one that she put my brother in, because in that one they did throw my brother into the street earlier. Hopefully I will be able to do that. Girls with cars, specifically Volkswagen Beetles and Fiat 500s, because those are my dream cars. I also place pictures of girls with guitars because I don't know if I will be able to do it in these 4 months, but hopefully in the next year in general I want to be able to play that guitar. Photos of girls in rooms, like how I am right now, because my room is kind of like, in many ways my sanctuary. So found this one specifically, which is a photo of a girl with a GoPro while riding her bike. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I do have an Acaso, which is kind of like a GoPro. A lot of photos of hummingbirds as well, just so I can feel nice, because if you don't know, hummingbirds are apart from my name for Pinterest, my username, but they're also my sign from the universe, because I've been watching a lot of Eden Faith, and one of the things that she normally has is a sign from the universe, and that is whenever she sees a little ladybug, or ladybird as she calls them, it means that something good is about to happen, and I kind of want to do that for myself. Just in general, girls with cameras, maybe start taking pictures a little bit more, just to work on my composition and everything that comes with giving a good shot. I want to work on that while I'm alone in my room with my camera. Maybe I've been thinking of also just wandering off, because that's also a thing with many of my things I have in here, is just girls wandering around. I want to see if I can do that, and not to mention just to feel like I'm not going crazy, especially in my room, because it feels like I'm going to be going crazy. I also place here stars, just a lot of stars, and of course many photos from even Faith's like Pinterest board as well. Truly, her like era of 2022 to 2023 is basically just what I want to be in life. So, oh yeah, digicams. One thing I was surprised about was when I just switched to this camera that has, you know, better quality in my opinion. Many people started using handy cams and digital cameras, and so I want to go back to using this one. It's a small, nice, compact camera and so easy to use. So I want to go back to use it just because, I mean, many people are using them now, and I think it will be another good camera. Oh yeah, this one is a random one. I have like skates, like roller skates. I have one of them. They're like very Barbie-ish ones because they're very much pink, and so I kind of want to try and like, of course, use them because like, why not? Maybe this year if I can and it's not that expensive, I want to buy myself some like protection for my legs and my hands, because I find myself whenever I fall, I just do this whenever I fall, so I think I will be okay if I don't get these ones. I want to try and use them more because they're just sitting there and I haven't used them, as well as my tail. I want to both use my tails more this year and my skates because they're there, so why not use them? Oh yeah, a lot of sunsets as well as just stars. Is it literally how I said before, just stars? I want to be chasing after even more sunsets because they're just so calming, and that hour for me just feels like a self-recharge for me. I mean, you've been on this channel, you've seen my live your day like a movie videos where I just play sunsets everywhere, and honestly, sorry, but I just want my world to be filled with stars because every time I see them, they just make me very happy. And even my sister, wait, let me show you. I think she knows how much I've been loving stars lately, that she gave me this really like lovely star earring for my birthday. Just stars in general and sunsets. Many inspirational quotes, and I think also just this energy, I think. So the reason why I'm saying this energy is because I've recently, like a while ago, in this year I'm pretty sure, I was able to get one of my short films that I worked on screened, and I'm still very proud of myself for that. Sadly, the people that weren't like there with me couldn't be there for the screening, but I was so happy that as the director of it, I was happy that I was able to create it. But the thing was that at that event also, the girl that was running it said that she created the place that I screened it because it's kind of like a small little company. I would just call it a safe space for artists to be able to just create. She just wanted to create for the fun of it and the hell of it, which is something so nice and refreshing to hear in my opinion. So I kind of want to also, in the next couple of 4 months, since I'm just want to try and play with my style a little bit, because I've just been watching so many like both people on creator camp and then of course university with the many films I've been watching. I just want to be fun and creative with my like editing if I can and filming, but still keep it like lighthearted and fun. Then more stars, a couple of photos of Avril Lavigne, since in the next couple of 4 months I'm going to be free the entire day, hopefully not for all the 4 months. I do want to find a job. And a couple of other things here as well is just girls in kitchens and cooking and just being adult. I want to also be able to do a couple of chores around the house, so I'm not just staying in my room all day like a hermit. I want to read more, so that's something as well. And this is just a goal for me in the year, which is I want to go to an amusement park if it's possible. I just want to try and go on walks to be able to go outside, because another thing that has happened this year, I lost the pool, so that's the reason why I haven't been able to get on my tails. It's nice just to just walk outside my door anymore. I have to be able to find another place to be able to use my tails. Oh yeah, a couple of pictures of kittens just doing their own thing, because I feel like that's just how I want to be. More stars. I love just like chasing peacefulness, and again, even more hummingbirds, like girls with hummingbirds. Just in general, try to live life like a teenager again, because honestly another thing that I want to talk about really quick is the fact that because of COVID, since it started in 2020, I was 16 years old. So I of course spent my 16, 17 and of course my 18th year of my life. I can think of almost nothing but just being in my room, seeing my friends, thankfully, whenever I turned 18, because restrictions have been lifted at that point. But I feel like I lost those 2 years whenever I was 16 and 17, just stuck in my room, trying to just be okay in school. I just want to be able to, in some way, shape, and form, get those years back in by just living carelessly, but at the same time also being a adult because I have to. Yeah, I just want to try to find also a balance with living like a teenager in doing stuff like that every teenager would do, but also being able to be an adult, like be able to do my laundry and to maybe even clean my room for once and cook, even if it's just something small, but it's gonna be hard. Just saying. I don't really have anything else that I need to say when it comes to this, because truly this year I just want to put myself first in many things, like chase down as many stars as I can, many sunsets as I can, and just live like the dream girl I've always wanted to be. And then another thing is just to also, if I could do a playlist of how I want my life to be, I will. Probably I will at some point. But really just want to live wild and free without many expectations, or like taking away the expectations that I know are not someone putting them on me, but it's just me putting them on myself. I just want to be kinder to myself, give myself the breather I deserve and the calmness and peacefulness that I deserve to be able to not only feel in a way like myself again, but be able to, get into the real world somehow and be an adult and just grow up. I really just want that for myself. And give something to my younger self that I know she always wanted. This year I just put myself first with healing and trying to, be more confident in the words that I say and in my decisions, because I know for myself these decisions just feel right, but probably for some people won't, because Panama is very, very hard. Many people are very traditional here. Go to college, get a job, get married, kids, and everything like that. And as much as I also want that for myself, I want to also live very vicariously in a way a very non-traditional life before settling down. I want to be the crazy girl that is wearing just the most outlandish outfits and is the favorite of her grandkids, and they will go to her whenever they want to hear a good story or whenever their mother is like hard on them. So anyway, it's 2 a.m. the day before the end of the year, so I'll probably finish the video I'm watching and then go to sleep again. But yeah, that's what I want out of my life in the next year. I feel like my life is some sort of like, not music video but a song, the lyrics of a song, and I know every single one of them, but at the same time they still keep me guessing. So here's to that, and hopefully I'll be able to find it. Okay, so even though it's pretty late, I think it's never too late to start something. So there's something that I've been neglecting since the middle of the week, which is making my bed. So I thought it would be a good idea to do it, and if I can also maybe organize a couple of things in my room, because honestly it's kinda messy, so I'm gonna try and do my bed, put things away because these are also meant to be in my closet and not out here, and just organize more. I'm gonna be doing that, and hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be able to at least print the pictures for my vision board and my manifestation can. So yeah, let's go. I like blushes, okay? I just cracked my arm. I went like this, and my arm decided to go. That hurt, but okay. There we go. Okay, so bed is made, finally. All my clothes have been put away except the ones on that corner, which is the mermaid closet, but honestly the mermaid closet and the YouTube space have just been lately, but you know what? But I think one thing that we can at least do or try to do is my desk, because my mom just gave me this place for me to store memory and things, like for example just most of my videos and things like that. I think it has a couple of stuff there, but probably I can go through it and maybe take a couple of stuff out that I don't really think will be important. But the good thing and the good news is I can place them there instead of just here. Most of my YouTube history is in here, in this very wobbly, probably going to be falling apart thing, and I really want to place them somewhere more convenient. This is just going to be staying on my desk, whereas this I can probably use it and take it with me, especially because one of my teachers in uni told me that it would be a good idea for me to have some sort of like USB port or thing to be able to carry most of my information in. I have to find a place in there to be able to place it. I was thinking like close to the edge. I don't know which specific edge, but probably I guess it would have to be this edge, which is the one that is to my right whenever I'm facing my desk, because that's where all the I normally keep things like a couple of other stuff and my glass of water there, so yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. Well, we'll see how that works, but yeah, let's go. So, many things I need to place out and in of this thing. I definitely want to keep everything how it is now, but probably clean a couple of things here, like take a couple of things I probably here and place them somewhere where they actually need to be, and things that I don't really need going here. So yeah, and I'm gonna be letting you cool off for a bit because surprisingly I just used this ish. I just charged it a while ago and now it's already at 48%, 47%. This camera does heat up, my god. An eternity later. Okay, so that small rest for my camera to cool down has been and was turned into me relaxing, me getting water, me eating ice cream, and that's just so happens every time I am left alone in my room, talking to myself for like 10 to 20 minutes. But we're back. Okay, so really quick, it's 12:21. 1 and 2 is that a sign? Well, anyway, as you can tell, I decided to put it here. I feel like this is a good place. It's more organized. I feel a little bit cleaner. This part I will try to do right now as well. I can get the things here. I know where everything is. I will go through this right now that you probably don't see, and then that will be it for my. Okay, I'm going to be talking really quickly. Yeah, I think I'm going to be throwing this away. But anyway, my desk is finally ready. I'm gonna find a place for these. But yeah, my desk is ready. I just need to do the rest of my room. But I definitely think it will be worth it, in my opinion. I think tomorrow I will continue with the rest of my room, but yeah, I'm happy with what I did. I hope I get to keep it like this for a while before it blows up again. So, this has become a trend that it's, I don't have my phone. I should have been prepared for that. Dang it. It's 5:33, aka about to hit the time when the sunset is at its best. So, I decided to go and see it with this camera. You might have seen it because I have done a video on it and decorating it, and also I've used it for my short film of my 20th birthday. I'm gonna go watch it, so I need this, my phone just in case as well, headphones, my mat, and of course, okay, where is it? Okay, using the other one. Oh no, here it is. A cape. Going with a cape. So, gonna go now before it goes away. So I guess now switch to this camera.
Watching as the world comes crashing down. Sun and moon no longer work to make the days go round. Passing by all the times I could never decide. Now I'm stuck going along the ride. Endless hours spent at home alone, stepping stones into what always seems to be unknown. Struck down in this bed.
If anything, I guess I can just say that I want to live this year like the musical The Mad Ones, even though it sounds very cheesy, but honestly, sometimes you just need to be a little cheesy to be able to live your life, or just take a breather from everything that life has been throwing at people. And the line from Jack Kerouac from the musical where they say, "The only ones for me are the mad ones, not to talk, not to be safe, desirous of everything at the same time. The ones who never yawn or see a commonplace thing, but burn, burn, burn like fabulous yellow Roman candles, exploding like spiders across the stars." I just want to live like that if anything is possible. And maybe even pick up the book of Jack Kerouac, just to like see how it's like living on the road, I don't know.
Small things don't define. Take things as they come, and not before their time. I may hit a wall, but I'll still stand tall, 'cause small things don't define. Watching as the days start passing by, sitting there worrying about what may never come by, having every thought in doubt.
And give something to my younger self that I know she always wanted, which was just to be wild, a wild thing, like the Alicia Cara song. Find me where the butterflies are, all my will be just fine, don't mind us, yeah. find me where the mountains are. I just want to give her that.
Small things don't define. Take things as they come, and not before their time. I may hit a wall, but I'll still stand tall. 'Cause small things don't define. Take things as they come, and not before their time. I may hit a wall, but I'll still stand tall. 'Cause small things don't define. Nothing's meant to last forever, but sometimes things take time. Even when I fall, I still give my all. Small things don't define. Take things as they come, and not before their time. I may hit a wall, but I'll still stand tall. 'Cause small things don't define.
I'm back. And well, it wasn't the best sunset. Like, I got to see a little bit of color, but not that much. So anyway, now that I'm back, let's put everything away and back into business. So the last couple of things I want to do before the new year starts is to organize this thing over here. My face. This over here that you see is specifically the top part, because that's where all my equipment normally goes for like videos and stuff. So I want to organize that, and whatever clutter there is that exists in the mermaid closet. And then tomorrow I will be printing out pictures and maybe even a little bit of organization when it comes to the hard drive, because I haven't passed stuff in there yet. So if I have time for both tomorrow, I will do it. But the biggest goal for me tomorrow is to do the vision board and place everything on the manifestation tin. So yeah, let's go. So in this corner of my room we have my place for books. It's not me if I don't have another pile of plushies, and my notebooks and two of my cameras. My Polaroid Snap and my Instax Mini Play. And of course over here, in a very messy kind of way, most of my equipment when it comes to videos. There's a couple of things in here that I feel like I could get rid of, aka the camera that I no longer use, which is the underwater camera that costs around like, what? Oh, less than $100. I probably could get rid of that, but also, should I? Anyway, I'm just gonna be going through it really quickly and nicely, and if anything, organize it, because it looks like one of the fireworks exploded on it. So yeah, let's go. wanna say that I'm very sorry to whoever is watching this because of the many intercuts. My camera just has a tendency to heat in like very short periods of time, and I have to wait for it to cool down to be able to film. So just so you know, it feels like I've moved on because is because my camera has heated and I have turned it off to be able to for it to cool down, or to cool down just enough so I can be able to record again. But of course it's gonna reheat again. And another eternity later. Okay, so I just finished that. It looks so much more organized, by the way, honestly. I will try to maybe get a shot of it with the actual camera, but normally whenever I don't have the thing, this is my backup. So everything up there is basically very organized. I just have the tripods now in full view, my bags in full view, the boxes in their own special place, the things for my lights there, and if I ever do find more batteries, I will be able to use this again. So it's here. The only thing I will be placing up there will be these. They're the batteries for my Acaso. These will be the only ones I will be placing up there because I don't think it's a good idea for these to be catching both dust and just get dirty. So that's done, and now to tackle the beast, which is my mermaid closet. Oh, by the way, and if you're wondering why I'm not doing this closet, I already did. I have a little bit of footage of it, but it's from a while ago, and not to mention it's a little bit bad. But just know I did it, and I was able to sell a couple of my clothes. So cleaning while I also get money. So let's just go. I will see. Yeah. Okay, I know I said I was going to organize back there, but the food I asked my aunt for is ready, so I'm gonna be eating and seeing a video in the meanwhile. I wanna rest. So I'm gonna go back to do this, even if it goes into the wee hours of the night. That I promise. Okay, so as you can see from my face, I just woke up from a nap. Very sorry, it's just that for some reason, whenever it is, let me see, around the time of 9 is where I've been starting to get a little sleepy and sleep, and whenever I wake up at like 1 or like 12, and of course that's not good. So I thankfully just slept for at least, I want to say, if I slept at 8, at least I slept for like a couple minutes. And I could feel it, and my eyes can feel it. So I just went to the bathroom to throw some water on my face to be able to wake me up, because I have to do this no matter what. Because I have so many things in this corner that I haven't touched in a while. Let me just, I don't know if you can see me, but you can see definitely here, there's so many stuff. I have a couple of my boxes are both over there and over here, because I've been using them for the past couple of months as a nightstand, and then clothes here for my like shorts and stuff, because I've been wanting to do one specific video. I'm not gonna be spoiling it because I do want to do it at some point next year and finish it, but they have been here waiting for me to use them for said video, and I haven't done it yet. Just everything is a little bit in disarray in here. Maybe I can also get rid of a couple of things that I know I'm not gonna be needing. And as soon as I am done here, this will literally be the last bit of my room that needs to be organized, and I will be done. So let's try it. Even though I feel like I've fallen asleep, I know I can. I hope to put myself over here, but okay, let's do it. Oh. so I'm going to be fixing this, placing those things in one of the cosplay boxes and fixing the YouTube space, and that should be it for me. And I should be ready to welcome the new year. And since it's, what time is it? Okay, it's only 11, so I think I'm gonna try and do that as quickly as I can to sleep at like 1 a.m. is my goal, like the latest. I'm gonna be really quickly folding these, and I'm gonna show you how that is done whenever I finish folding these, and then just doing the YouTube part of it, which that should be pretty quickly and easy if my parasol agrees with me, and then I should be done to welcome the new year. I'm gonna be switching to the normal camera now. Okay, so excuse the change into the Tinkerbell like shirt. I just needed to change so I could be able to sleep, because the shirt that I was wearing, I feel like it was already filled with dust and I wouldn't be able to breathe well in the night. And I also went to get a little bit of water and the remaining of my Christmas chocolates before my camera runs out of battery and reheats again, because it's at 15% and we know how my camera reheats very quickly. But yeah, it's done. I reorganized my room. It's so clean and open. I think this is in a way just making me reflect on how much of a clutter my mind has been in the last couple of like months. And also I was able to accomplish the goal. It's 12:49 going to be 12:50. So I was able to do it before 1 a.m. which was the goal, and I did it. And I'm happy about that. I guess I just wanted to sit down again here one more time and again reflect a little bit on how this year has treated me, or how I have treated myself this year, because I haven't been very nice to myself, that's for sure. But more than that, I've just been so negligent of my goals since 2 years ago, honestly. I feel like the last 2 years for me, I've been back to be a ghost, because that's the only thing I knew. Well, not be a ghost, be a robot specifically. But when it comes to be a ghost, I think I've just been that the last couple of months. And I feel like being a robot and being a ghost are two very different things, because a ghost is a soul that is just in mourning, while a robot is just like, you know, a machine, or just my brain telling me to keep doing something so I can be, you know, okay somehow. But it kind of was like one of those systems that has been like self-protect myself system. But now seeing how it is, I feel like, yes, there's still a lot of clutter, but a little bit more organized and more chill in a way, if that makes sense. And of course, since it's 12, it's already 31st of December. In a couple of hours, I will be doing my vision board, and I will be just spending the day gluing things together and just doing it, which is so cool and nice. Sorry. You can see the allergies coming in, but I guess right now I'm just reflecting on the last year where I've both seen some of the highest things I have had in my life and some of the lowest, especially in the last couple of months. Because honestly, the car crash will always be like a canon event for many people, but I was so mad that at least the people that I know were like at least unscathed. They just had like a little bruise, whereas my car crash, it ended in the car being completely wrecked. So very much a canon event, and in a way kinda, I mean, I am somewhat thankful because it kinda woke me up from some sort of trance, but at the same time, I wish I could have just stayed in that trance because, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Like, if we look back, many people that want to go back to being teenagers or younger, one thing that they don't realize is that they want to just go back to be the ignorant little crazy person that they were, which is not bad, and it's honestly just beautiful, because once you get to the real world, it's so horrible that you kind of wish you could go back. But for me, I kind of want to both embrace this while as well keeping the ignorant crazy teen that I wish I could have been because of the pandemic, that the pandemic truly robbed me of that time of my life, just saying. For me, I just really want to be focused on my goals, or more than anything, just try to be more relaxed and be happy, because honestly, in a way, I haven't let myself be truly at peace and happy. And because of the pandemic, I feel like I've truly turned to something else, because honestly, whenever I was younger, I just saw myself as an extrovert. Now I see myself as an ambivert, which is both introvert and extroverted. I just hope that this next year will be a little bit kinder to me, or at least for me to learn to be kinder to myself, and I should try and allow myself to tell myself that I deserve it. And I mean, who knows, maybe we're going to be off to a good start because I saw a hummingbird. So just woke up like 5 minutes ago. And I think I'm getting the sunrise, which almost never happens. Can you see the fluffy clouds? I'm wearing my Crocs. It's not much, but I like it. It's a lot for me because I don't get to wake up to the sky like this. Well, that's a great start to the last day of New Year, seeing a little bit of the sunrise, which I rarely get to since I don't get up that early. That's a really nice start. Flowers! Well, now I'm going to go and, for one, get something to eat, and then print images from my vision board. And yeah, I got to see some clouds. I'm so happy. Yay! Hello! I just finished making my breakfast. Some empanadas with ham, I think. I am just going to be relaxing first, and then I'm going to be looking for my, I'm going to be putting on the like images I had from Pinterest onto, of course, a Google Doc. Gonna send it to my mom's computer to then print it, and then yeah. And also I was thinking I could also, since I got it for Christmas, my mom got me like this really cute printer that I have already decorated with stickers. So I'm going to be using it, even though it only prints photos in black and white. I think will be useful, and I think give it a fun flair to the thing. So maybe I can use it for stars or something. I don't know, but I want to use it. So yeah. How nice. The day that has your sign really nicely, so I think that's just, I could sign that the year at least is gonna start fine, and hopefully if it is within my grasp, I'll be able to take control of the year and myself to be, you know, to be able to control a couple of things. A couple of things, of course, I'll have to let go of and not like release control over. So yeah. There, I hope. Anyway, I'm going to go to Pinterest and put all the images I like in a Google Doc, and if I see another one that I like, I will also place it in the Google Doc. So let me just bring this down a little bit. And now I'm going to be looking for the images, so yeah. So I may have run into a problem, like a small, little, teensy, tiny, very small problem, which is that I have left 25 pages on the Word for the whole thing, and I'm still scrolling down a bit. I really have a Pinterest problem, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue on a little bit more, and if it gets to like 30, I am out. So yeah. Okay, so good news. I arrived to the end of the favorites. Oh my god, I felt like I was gonna be never, honestly. But yeah, I am done finally with this. Sadly, I have 25 pages that I have to cut. So that's great to tell my mom. Okay, so I'm gonna be, printing all 25 pages of this. I'm sorry, Mom. And printing also all of the images that I have here for the small printer, which, by the way, that's all this. I really have a Pinterest problem, I guess. Okay, let's go print and hope my mom doesn't kill me. There's been a hiccup. There's no paper in the house. I can go to the supermarket and buy. I'm tempted. You know what? Just because I want to do this so badly, I'm gonna go. So let's go. Okay, after a detour to finally shower today, tried to get paper, didn't get paper, got a glue stick and a Coca-Cola because my mom asked me so I could drink the first alcoholic beverage I've ever had. And then I went to another place to be able to see if they had it. I thought they didn't have it. Came back to my house, sulking, came to my mom, told her what happened. She laughed at me, told me that I actually found the thing that I needed, had some happiness, went back, got it, and now I'm here with another glue stick and chocolate. Why do side quests exist, and why do they happen to fall on me many times? Anyway, don't matter because I just want to print out everything, so let's go. film, my mom was blasting her music. And every single time that she found girls, I just laugh and forget about everything. So yeah, but they're done. They're here. Oops, here they are. And safe to say, it looks as if I could be writing some sort of a book. Truly could be said that I could be writing some sort of a book because, Christ.
You cast a spell on me, and the only vision I could see was a bright future.
Okay, very quick, I just wanted to show my outfit for welcoming the New Year's. Is just a nice, pretty, traditional Chinese dress in green. And I have my, I don't think you'll be able to see them, but I have my house moving castle earrings on. And my family is calling me, so bye. Okay, so I'm back and I just got this like small little thing for my vision board. I think it's going to be okay. Like, it's not that big, and honestly, I mean, I do have a lot, but I think it will suffice. And if anything, like, my brother and I don't do projects like this since both of us are out of school now. So yeah. And also, really quick update that I just want to say. For one, that Panama has been feeling like a bomb zone, honestly, because of the amount of fireworks people have been shooting off. And second, I think I'm discovering that whenever it comes to drinking, because I just discovered my favorite alcoholic drink this year, and I feel like I'm not lightweight. Either that or the fact that I don't place that much liquor in it, because I had already 3 drinks of it, like full glass drinks of it, and I'm still not feeling loopy or something. So I'm either not lightweight or just the fact that I didn't put that much in it. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can continue to print 1 or 2 pictures more because I ran out of paper. So also, I just wanted to say, even though I know my camera is heating up, I just wanted to say that I did a BuzzFeed quiz of what choose between these color nails that you like, and I will tell you 3 things that are gonna happen to you this year. And according to it, it said I'm gonna find the love that I'm looking for. Of course, I won't find it in a person but in myself, and I might feel wonderful, and also that I will be changing friendships because at the moment the ones I have are not the best, or I'm not connecting with them. It's most I'm not connecting with them, and then I'm gonna be, you know, going outside the box and finding more people. And then that I'm also going to do something that I've always wanted, and I will feel wonderful. So honestly, it says everything that I wanted to hear. So many things in here are true, especially to my life. And honestly, it sometimes scares me how spot on sometimes BuzzFeed is. And I know it's just a silly quiz, but for me, like, just hearing that is kind of everything that I need to hear to know everything that will be okay. I wanted to also print it, by the way, but of course I ran out of paper, so let's hope that maybe I can buy more later because I really like this printer. It's just so fun. Like, the prints that come out of it are very fun. Even though they're all, of course, black and white, they are still very, like, good and very fun. So yeah, now I'm finally going to be able to start just cutting them and putting them in the thing. So yeah, but for now I'm gonna let it cool down while I cut all of these pieces that I got for myself. I got a lot, especially with how much it printed. Wow, it's a lot. Like, so now I'm just gonna be cutting them up. I will let you rest, camera, and I'm just gonna be cutting this. Well, here it is. Me actually finally doing it. Whole point of all this, the vision board. And even though it took me 3 days and I finished it on the 3rd of January at the hour of 333, the angel number, and it took a while to do, I still am super happy. I need to put more, images. So here they are, but honestly I have to say that doing this felt so nice and liberating. I can probably even put it into words, but yeah, I'm just really happy with how I was able to do it, or that I was able to do it at least. And I can't wait to see sunsets and hummingbirds, and of course all of my dreams and ambitions coming true in this year. Let's cheers to that and hope for the best for me. But more than anything, I wish for this year to have a good ending. And now, if I may break the fourth wall, here's why I've been doing this for months, since it's been a while. I've been able to go on many family vacations and friends vacations. They were very fun, and I am so happy I did them. I was able to also pick guitar and find someone to teach me, and well, learning that. So, I'm learning. Apart from that, I've been able to just enjoy myself in these 4 months and relax. I truly feel happy. I've seen so many hummingbirds and sunsets during those months. I can imagine the next ones. And I guess I also been doing some things that are me being adult, and I don't mind them, surprisingly. And as the months got smaller and the clock came for me to be, back in uni, I didn't mind it as well. And I also finally got a job. Not the biggest, but it will work for the time being. And I guess that's all I have to say. So, DreamGirl, signing off. And also, write me a letter. Tell me what you've been able to manifest. Goodbye.